So what happens when your spine is like this? So this is the pelvis, this is the head. You have a muscles here from here, right? You have a muscles from here, you have a muscles from here, you have a muscles there, and you have muscles here, right? So spine is just curved muscles. Then you have muscles on the sides that are controlling shoulders. So what happens when these muscles they go into a spasm? The spasm they start is slowing to decrease the curves, and eventually it goes completely flat. Now the muscles are equally pulling from each side in spasm, right? Like a ropes pulling on your spine and fixing and straightening up the curve. Okay. This is much easier for gravity. So what you do, you are excluding some muscles, some of them you're stretching, some of them you're strengthening, and you're getting the curve back. So this is again for up to a physiotherapist to show you which exercise you need to do. This is a stick exercise, head forward posture exercise. For example, in office, the easiest, that's what you should not do. This is a self-adjustment. Remember that you're always affected by gravity. By self-adjusting yourself while joint is compressed, you are in more danger than you was before, right? So what you should do, I'll do a simple workout. First thing, you need to make sure that your shoulders are correct. This is incorrect position, but it's very comfortable. So your shoulder needs to go backwards and down. Your head will follow. After that, you need to place your hands under your chin. What you want to do, you want to push with the head down and with the hands up. That's a self-help. So you do the massive push, like you really mean it. Then you place the hands behind and you do the same thing. You're pulling with the hand forward, but with the head back. Nothing is moving, but we are pulling a lot. Then you're doing the same thing on the each side. You will feel a cracking in your neck, which is completely normal. And you repeat this 10 to 15 times in a row. When you finish with that, you grab yourself with the two fingers on the side of your ear and you start pulling slowly in neutral position. If you bend forward, you will hurt yourself. If you go backwards, you will hurt yourself. Then pull strong. You will stretch musculus calli. Do that on both sides. And finally, stand up. Go to the wall. Place your, this is too small for me, so I'll do it here. Place yourself hand on the wall, like this. So the palm needs to go outside, the elbow needs to go in. Then, standing by this, turn the head first, then rotate your body. And stretch as much as you can. And then do the same thing on opposite side. You will feel huge relief. Door, place the hands up, stretch one side, stretch another side. Find a corner somewhere, like this one. Place your hands on the side, pushing forward. It takes you literally, what I did now, it takes you 5 minutes. So every single one of you can separate 5 minutes after a job or sitting or whatever you do, 5 minutes a day to do this, and then you're good. You will feel better. Static contraction strength, and there is a dynamic sway. In his case, he doesn't have a static contraction strength. If I hold his legs now and I tell him go up 20 times, he will probably do it without any issues. It will go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Muscle will work out, it will do it. But if I tell him to lift up and to hold the position, he will not be able to. Now, what happens when you're walking? What happens when you're running? You need to hold the pelvis. So the pelvis needs to be in a proper position. You need to hold it all the time. If you cannot hold it here, then you cannot hold it walking. So it will relax, it will go forward, and then you will continue walking, right? And that walking will cause the compression. Every time you land on your heel, the highest impact is in lower back. Muscle will go into a spasm, and you are already in trouble. So the exercise for you, abdominal. I'm going to test rotation. Take a deep breath, and slowly breathe out. Relax. Relax. On the side, you see, I should be holding here, and he should be able to put his legs all the way to the edge of the bed by himself. That's not happening. So I need to push. Oh. Good. Relax, 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 relax. No. Relax, relax. The next big thing for this kind of issue, it's again piriformis muscle. Are you okay? Good, excellent. Let's go. That's very good. And hamstring. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, get to it. 3, 2, 1, and left side. I love the patients in pain that they're smiling. That's amazing. 3, 2, but believe me, when I finish, you will feel great. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Let's go sideways. Nice. Relax it, relax it, relax it. I'll move it. You just relax. Don't worry, I will not injure your stuff.
Yeah, that's okay.
I love that. We'll be fit. Okay, relax it. Let's go forward. This is more flexion. 3, 2, 1, 0. The good physiotherapist knows exactly when to stop. I mean, if you don't know when to stop, you can tear the muscle. So, as soon as there is a feel of tension that is string-like, this is when I will stop stretching. So you are safe. I will never tear anything because of tension. Okay, let's go on the side. Your favorite? Yeah, I can see. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and finally, rib cage, stand up, thoracic spine always affected. When we have lower back, we have thoracic spine as well. Okay, hug yourself. This will be interesting. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Relax. Excellent. Done. Feels good, right? Good. Compression release.